welcome back to Things They Forgot to Teach You in Business School. I'm your host, Scott Rosen, Managing Director for SRCC in Paris, North American and EMEA regions. And today we're going to give you the main elements you need to know about your audience before you present to them. Researching who you're going to be speaking to is absolutely vital for selling your ideas. If it's done correctly, it can give you the key ingredients for making the sale or finding the investor you need to go finance your startup. Now, we've seen a lot of pitch decks and an awful lot of presenters show their ideas to family offices, institutions, and even their own bosses without taking the time to get to know the decision makers in the crowd. The general consensus is to usually pick a few things up on the fly and hope for the best, when in fact the entire presentation should be custom tailored to only a few very specific individuals. We teach a course and host a day-long workshops on this, so in the interest of saving you some time, here's the 5-minute version of what you should know about your audience before your next presentation. This first step is crucial to your success. You absolutely have to know who you're going to be speaking with before you get there so that you can begin to conduct the proper research into their background. Without this bit of information, you go in blind and everything becomes a gamble. If you don't know who the decision maker is or with whom you're going to be speaking, then call and ask. Very often, you'll find that they'll give you the names of the people you're being set up with. This is especially true with VCs and angel investing groups. Social media is a great place to start, as well as simple internet searches on their names. LinkedIn, Zing, Facebook, or any other site that you have access to are great for giving you the basics. Another trick is to look at the CCs in the email you receive. If they're on the email, add them to your research list. In getting to know the background of your audience, it often helps to know where they're coming from. Working on an international playing field means different cultures and upbringings for everyone involved. This means that they may be used to handling things or seeing decks presented in a certain way. Americans, for example, prefer more pictures over text, while Europeans tend to seek more facts being written down for them to read. That means that you might need to adjust some of the images and the text percentages and the proportions in your presentation. This can create empathy between the two of you and help break the ice to portray your ideas a bit more readily. Body language is also a factor, so be ready to adjust yours to match their demeanor as well. Take a close look at the work experience your decision maker has had and make sure you examine what companies and roles they have played. Do they have a keen understanding of financial terms and concepts? Where were they stationed? Do they maybe know anyone you do? Keep the spirit of your research along these lines and then arrange your presentation to match their background. What that means is that you can stack the deck to their favor according to their background and avoid having anything that may be beyond their scope. Oh, and try to remember one key tip. Not every rookie is an idiot, and not every executive is the smartest person in the room. Try to play nice when you present, and don't leave anyone out. Knowing where someone went to school can have a vast impact on your pitch as well. It can help create empathy as well as a common connection between you when you happen to mention that you did your research on them. Maybe you both knew some of the same people or someone who studied the same subject. Either way, it's another point of empathy which shows that you're doing your homework. Be careful with this subject line though, because some of the most successful people never participated in higher education. And don't judge someone for their educational background. Remember, there's a vast difference between intelligence and wisdom. Intelligence is knowing that a tomato is a fruit, but wisdom is knowing never to put it into a fruit salad. Rounding things out, I would suggest that hobbies are another great area to help create empathy between you and your audience. If you're lucky enough to find a picture of your decision makers doing a particular sport or activity, then you can try to work it into your presentation. Playing golf, for example, is popular for many investors. If you happen to see that someone enjoys the sport, you may want to include a few related picture references during your pitch. Just make sure you know at least a little bit about or the very basics of the activity before you do. It can quickly spin back on you when the other person asks if you play or participate in the activity, and that's not something you want to happen. Hey, Scott again. So what do you think? Does researching your audience make a difference? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below or send us an email at info@srccimpera.com. We're always happy to hear from you and would enjoy learning more about what you do before you present your ideas. And that's it for us today. Thanks again for tuning in. Help us out by giving us a like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos on how to make a better presentation. Your support matters. Every share helps, so repost us to help spread the word. If you want to book us for a private consultation with your startup or your university, let us know by email. We have a few openings left for 2020, and thanks to your help, we are booked into 2021. So huge success there. Thank you so much. We have so much gratitude for all of your help and support. Best of luck with your next project, and as always, we'll see you next time.